Hey guys, so in this video I want to go over why I decided to go back to doing a little bit of math. I might even do physics and other science subjects yet, but I haven't completed this side yet. I'm just focusing on narrow, very narrow parts of math. Ackermann function is not all of math. It's one small part of one small part of one small part of math. It's like a one specific topic of math, and it does require a tree of knowledge toward that. I'm not going to be learning all these other math subjects to get to Ackermann function. I'm just going to learn the bare minimum to learn Ackermann function. So let me give you the explanation. I'm not trying to be a mathematician. I'm actually trying to learn how to do thinking exercises. And I was learning about infinities, and then there's uncountable infinities, and then there's different forms. There's multiplication, there's addition, multiplication, explanation, and then there's a tetration, hexation, beyond, and then there's Ackermann function. There's things bigger than the Ackermann function as well. I don't know which ones are yet, but I really like to extrapolate how to use formal exaggeration. Like, if you're like a movie director and or a comic book writer and you're trying to like create like these vast like worlds of like science fiction, you might want like Carl, don't hate me to this, Carl Sagan. I'm gonna say his name, all right? Carl Sagan. guys, look, if you guys want to really push the boundaries of how to use your imagination for real life exaggeration to get that feeling of hyperbole so that you can feel more congruent with your creative work, right, guys? don't hate, guys. I'm just trying to help you guys, so help me out here. So I decided that I learned about uncountable infinities. Now I thought, what's bigger than exponentials? Because I'm using like a lot of infinite, uncountable infinities and exponentiation factors in my thinking exercises just to kind of exaggerate a little bit, but then I realized there's actually tetration, pentation, and all these other ones, and then there's the Ackermann function. There's even more than that, but I thought I might stick with Ackermann function. I didn't even know what tetration function was that well. I kind of vaguely remembered what it was, so I'm pushing the boundaries of what it means to just kind of go through the science realm of thinking about these things mathematically. And math is like the one of big numbers the most, and physics is kind of like the force of it. So I'm probably going to prioritize math subjects and physics just a second to improve my imagination, because imagination and creativity based on real life exercises, real life scientific terms, is just the best. So that's why I decided to learn the Ackermann function, not actually to do anything with it. And by the way, anything beyond tetration, from what I've read online, is not really used that much in math. It's not really practical because the numbers are already so big that it has no real life purpose, to be honest. Like, in anything beyond tetration, so tetration is the one that comes after exponents. So math is so you get the point. It's addition, multiplication, explanation, tetration, hexation, and so on and so forth. And there's Ackermann function, even bigger things like that. These are like, mathematicians really want to learn what the big numbers are. So I'm sorry guys, I'm not a mathematician. I really am not. I'm only studying this for the pure purpose of thinking exercises, not to actually do any math or engineering. I'm sorry guys, I'm just not that talented at hey, look, there's guys who are amazing and awesome engineers. They do big work that I can only dream of doing. My mind is not really accustomed to do technical work. I prefer doing creative work with these type of things. So look guys, I really love you guys. I really love you guys. I really do. Okay, you guys are awesome. If you guys are watching this video, I love you so much. Okay, but I just want to say that I'm learning the Ackermann function and some STEM fields to really increase my creativity skills, because I think creativity, if you have the scientific backdrop to it, you can really push the limits of how much you can expand your thinking in a creative, imaginative way. I'm trying to do this for imagination exercise, for copywriting, and for like marketing purposes, and for storytelling, narration, dialogue creation, stuff like that. And it helps when you kind of, like, if you want to be like Stan Lee, or if you want to be like some amazing anime writer, or anime manga writer, or manhwa writer, or like someone who's like creating cartoons and things like that. Like, you have to think about an exaggeration. So I hope you guys don't push science back just because, oh, I'm a cartoon writer, I'm a comic writer, or I'm an actor, actress, I don't have to study science. No, study science. There's things that you can do from the STEM field. Just because you're not going to be an engineer doesn't mean you have to throw these things away. Study science, educate yourself. I know I'm kind of redundant because I have science posted in the background. That's not the purpose of this video. But don't push science aside because I'm in the creative field. No, study science even more. You don't have to study all of science, but there's specific things in science that you can study to create better science fiction, to make more amazing comic books, better manhwa or manga or cartoons, like all these things that people really want. The more real science, and by the way, it educates the children too. It inspires children to say, hey, this comic book or cartoon or movie was really like science accurate. I want to be a scientist. So you inspire little children to like be part of the scientific community, be researchers, and help everyone and create amazing products, right? So anyways, that's why I'm just making this video. That's why I decided to learn the Ackermann function and other STEM subjects. It's for imagination exercise and also to inspire people to appreciate, respect science. It helps so much. Without science, there's no medical technology. There's no video games. There's no vehicles. There's no movie theaters. There's no dance halls. There's no big stadiums where you can go watch. Athletes like do amazing things like basketball, baseball, football, rugby, all these sports where like you want to go watch that track and field on Olympics and see like the next like 100-meter dasher win the 150-meter dasher win the race. It's all because of science. We work together. We all apply scientific thinking and apply scientific rules all days of my lives. I'm gonna end it there. So that's why I decided to learn Ackermann function, and I'm gonna push my ideas in mathematics. I'm still learning Duolingo. I'm trolling one of my Danish friends on one of the Discord servers. I'm learning Danish, so I'm controlling, but trolling him, and then just messing around with people. I'm sorry, guys. I have a weird hobby. I have a very odd hobby. I'm very peculiar. I'm sorry. I apologize. But that's why I decided to learn the Ackermann function. I hope you guys also study math. See you guys next time. Peace.